What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Meta Cafe. So I'm thinking now that I needed to make this video because after reading this, and I'm going to read this here with you guys right now, we're going to break this down. I've been the biggest advocate in saying that the day before has been some sort of scam or it's not real and all that, but I read this article of IGN, had a nice interview with Edward and Aizen, the co-founders of the day before, and I want to know what you guys think about this because it kind of made me have a slight change of heart. So let's read through this real quick and then we'll talk about it. So the day before devs say delay was planned before trademark dispute. Right off the bat, you know, that sounds a little weird, and obviously they had this interview because of the crazy outrage by the entire community that's going on the Reddit and the Discord right now. Everything is just nuts. But let's read through this. So the day before, developer Fntastic has said it was planning a delay even before a trademark dispute pushed the game back 8 months. Speaking to IGN, Fntastic co-founders Edward and Aizen decried any allegations of scamming after several the day before community members grew concerned that the game was delayed for so long, just a few weeks ahead of its planned launch date on March 1st. Fntastic released a statement on January 25th claiming that a trademark dispute had forced the delay of both the game and its first major gameplay trailer in over a year. They said, in quotes, "We plan to move the game's release before and plan to announce it with publisher Mytona in a 10-minute gameplay video." So right there, they were going to release a gameplay video and announce that the game was postponed there. So what that tells me is that this kind of was just really bad timing. They were going to delay it regardless, and I know that's kind of crazy because they just had it announced, with NVIDIA that it was coming out March 1st, but, things happen and it is what it is. And they say, in quotes, "And then you all know what happens," when they're talking about the trademark issue. So to be on the safe side, to ensure there are no more transfers, we, along with the publisher, chose November 10th. That is a safe date given the trademark dispute. Despite having now being delayed twice, Fntastic is still confident it will have the trademark dispute solved by the new release date. So they're saying that they're confident that this will be done by November 10th. "We're very confident that this issue will be resolved. Since we have strong legal partners, the extra time will allow us to better prepare for the release and make the overall improvements for the game. It will become even more polished, optimized, and content-filled." And then this is the post, we talked about this yesterday from their Twitter. As for complaints and allegations that the day before isn't actually in development, which have been erupting on its Reddit page and Discord server, like I just said, Fntastic maintained that its game will definitely be released despite the chaotic conversation at the moment. In quotes, they say, "The storm will calm down eventually, and time will put everything in its place. When the game comes out, people will finally see the truth. But while we're here, we're grateful for such a fantastic journey and for you being with us." Fntastic also provided the following statement regarding current conversations and the state of the game. "For us and millions of people, the day before is a childhood dream come true. It's a game with zombies and other people running around in a huge post-apocalyptic skyscraper city. We understand that some players not seeing the whole picture might have doubts about the game. Our whole focus has always been on the product itself. We've been creating the game for 4 years. All these years have been full of sweat and blood to make this game, and for many members of our team, it's unpleasant to hear such accusations. We didn't take a penny from anybody, no crowdfunding, no pre-orders, and no donations. The game is fully funded by Mytona, one of the largest mobile publishers in the world, who check the game's build at every milestone per our contract. We made a real inner breakthrough when we decided to go with big challenges from the bottom, so big that people would consider them impossible." And then they said this quote about being a 90s action movie hero. "We only believe in the final product no matter what anyone says. You'll see for yourself on November 10th this year. We hope that after the game's success will give people faith that in its life and you persevere toward a dream, it will come true, despite all the obstacles and doubts." So some takeaways here. Going back to this right here, this quote of them talking, saying the storm will calm down eventually. And people will see the truth. After reading this and kind of seeing it from their point of view, I do feel that this isn't a scam, right? Because you know what? We all are forgetting that they are right when they say that they have never taken $1 from anybody. There has never been pre-orders available. There was no Kickstarter. There were no crowdfunding at all. There was no donations. This game is funded by Mytona, which is their publisher, and in my opinion, that, you know, it's not a scam, right? Because they haven't taken anything from us, right? So everyone is obviously outraged because they wanted the game to come out so bad, right? So people are so mad because they wanted it to come out that bad, that you know, this is what's happening, myself included. You know, the past couple of days I made videos basically saying that this was a scam. And because really that's what it looked like. They needed to do this a long time ago. You know, they needed to have an interview or come out and speak about what was actually going on. Realistically, if they did this from the beginning, there would be no issues. You know what I mean? Like, if they were just communicating with everybody, these delays and all this stuff wouldn't get such horrible stigma and bad things. Because realistically, it's not the worst thing in the world when a game gets delayed, right? You don't want the game to get released in, you know, such a horrible state that it's unplayable and this and that. You'd rather it be polished and optimized, right? No one wants to wait another 9 months or 8 months for this game to come out. But if it means it will come out and be a playable and fun game, you know, I'm all for it. And, you know, saying they've been developing it for 4 years and everyone's saying, oh, like AAA companies can't even develop a game like this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's developers out there that are one person creating pretty crazy games. And I know this game is, you know, on a massive scale. But to be honest, 4 years, it will be going on 5 for release. For their development team size, it's really not that impossible. And it's very practical. So I don't know, reading this kind of gave me a slight change of heart, and I almost feel bad for them in a way because of the heat that they're taking right now. And I think that, you know, it's not deserved, but at the same time, the community is just very upset. Like, they need to have a little bit better communication and marketing, because if people just were able to understand, you know, what is going on, this wouldn't be such a big deal. Like, if, you know, if they came out 2 months ago and they were like, hey, we're pushing it back again, this is what's wrong, blah, 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 and they were tweeting, right, and showing us what they're working on every week, this would be a whole different scenario. Like, look at the game Rooted. The devs of that game are amazing. And if you follow them on Twitter, every single week they are posting about what they're doing with the game, all the development, everything that's going on, and it keeps the community engaged and excited, and there's no room for allegations of it being a scam and this and that. And I think that's what Ffantastic really needs to do going forward. And I mean, if they do that over the next 8 months, and start giving people regular updates and speaking with the community, I do think that they really can turn this around. Because you know what? If this game comes out, even after all of this, if it comes out and it's what they say it is, people are going to buy it and people are going to love it. It is what it is. This is, like they said, it's a childhood dream, this type of game. So I want to know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. I don't know, maybe I'm feeling a little soft for them, but I do feel a slight change of heart with the entire situation, and I do not any longer believe that this is an actual scam. And I know I posted a video the other day saying that I did, but that was before reading through this interview that just came out today. So, yep, sorry about that, Ffantastic, but I, you know, wish you did this a little earlier on, because it looked pretty bad. But anyways, guys, that's all from me, and you know, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next time I post a video. But anyways, guys, that's all. I'll see you next time. Happy gaming.